Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament where we see if we can draw some lessons about playing bridge hands. And here we are with board one. Partners opened a heart, which is our singleton, but we are sat here with 16 points and some nice tens and nines. So on this hand, we're strong enough that we can bid our 5-card clubs first and then bid spades. Because partner's probably going to say 2 hearts over 2 clubs. And then that'll be a responders reverse, which should be forcing to game, even if you don't play that 2 clubs is forcing to game. And then we can explore in what contract we want to play. So I'll start with 2 clubs. 2 diamonds from partner. That's expected. So this does show 4 diamonds in the robot system and 5 hearts, and a wide range of points. But remember, this is a best hand tournament, so nobody has more high card points than we do. So we have 16. So when it says 12 to 22, 11 to 21 high card points, we know there's no more. It's 11 to 16 really, but there's still enough for a slam. And I think 2 spades here should be 4th suit forcing. No, it shows 4 spades. 14 plus 14. Well, it's forcing, but it does show the 4 spades. So we'll have told partner about our hand, and partner can decide where to go next. 2 no trumps. Right. So this is forcing to 3 no trumps, and really, this should be stronger than 3 no trumps. When you're in a forcing auction, if you just bid directly to the contract to which you're forced to go, the level. In game forcing and you bid game directly, that is the weakest possible bid. It says, okay, we're going to game. I'm only interested in game. I'm not interested in slam. It's called the principle of fast arrival. But therefore, if you bid less than game, it means you're still exploring where you want to play, and that slam is still a possibility. I'm not convinced about the robot wanting to beat slam, and we've got something of a misfit. And knowing that the robot doesn't have, we've got absolutely at most 32 points between our 2 hands, because it's a best hand tournament. I'm just going to bid 3 no trumps here. And we swap rounds now. So remember, this north hand is the one that the opponents can't see. This is what they can see. And indeed, partner did have a very weak hand, and I think they should have bid 3 no trumps, not 2 no trumps. Anyway, there's a chance of a second spade trick if we play low here, because the 8 will force them to go up with the king, queen, or jack. They might switch to hearts when they see dummy. We're not too worried about that. And in fact, we've got that right. So now the problem is the lack of entries to dummy. We've got 1 spade. We're going to make another one. That's 2. The 3 clubs. We probably, won't get another one without losing it. Is 5. If we can make 5 diamonds, that will be 10 tricks. The difficulty is if diamonds are not 3-2, we're short of an entry to dummy. If we were playing imps and all we wanted to do was make sure of making 3 no trumps, we would duck around the diamonds, and then we would make 4 diamond tricks, whether or not the diamonds were 3-2. If they were 4-1, they'd all get drawn then by having ducked 1 round. They'd all get drawn by the ace, king, and queen. So we'd make 4 diamonds, 3 clubs and 2 spades, which would be 9 tricks. But we're playing match points where over tricks matter. So we have to decide what to do. This is a slightly strange play here from West, playing the 6, not going up with the big one, because East can't have king, queen, jack of spades because they would have led one of them. So they've led low from probably 2 honours, or possibly king, jack. This hand hasn't gone up with the queen. So, but we have only got 1 more spade stop. I think that's pretty much for sure. So when we give up the lead, they'll knock out spade stop. The difficulty of playing the diamonds is if we play 2 high diamonds and find that they're 4-1, if we now duck and give them their diamond trick, there's still no entry to dummy. So we are somewhat stuffed. I think that doesn't look like the spades are broken particularly badly. They never got involved in the bidding. So we're in dummy. I don't want to use up the club entrant in my hand. So what I'm thinking of doing is trying to see if I can create a heart trick in case the diamonds don't come in. So I'm going to use the diamond entrant. Again, there's no sign of them being 4-1, and play a heart and see what happens. The robot's often quite happy to leap up with its ace if it has it, so I'm going to try and see the queen. No, they don't. So here comes the spade. Nothing that stops me ducking this spade for now. I have the jacks. It looks like the king queen are here in the east hand. I have king jack and played low. What's going to happen here? This hand lead from short spades, from 3 to the queen. What's going to happen? Well, we've got to keep the diamonds because we're hoping they're all good. So we throw a heart. Now the 5 of spades appears. Are we going to duck this? The danger of ducking is they switch to hearts and there's ace-10 of hearts over there. Right. No, I think we're going to win this one. And hope the diamonds are 3-2, which they are. And now to do something interesting. We'll notice we're going to play 2 more diamonds. We'll throw a club on the first one, because these diamonds are both winners. Now, there's a king of hearts in dummy, and somebody has the ace of hearts. I've got the 10 of spades in my hand, and somebody, presumably this hand, has the queen of spades. So if this hand hasn't thrown the queen of spades away on the second diamond, I will throw the 10 of spades away, because they will have had to throw something else. So let's try the 7 of diamonds. Club, we're going to throw a club and another club. So what we're trying to do is to make our 5 of clubs a winner when we play this last time. They've thrown a heart. Now, we think they've got the queen of spades, because I don't believe West has king, queen, jack of spades and didn't play one of them in the first round. So the 10 of spades is never going to be a winner now, so we can throw it away. But we think the queen of spades is here. Maybe the ace of hearts is there as well. 9 of hearts go. So probably this hand's still got 4 clubs left. That seems most likely. So now we'll play the club. No. Looks like this hand maybe had the ace of hearts. No, they had the king, queen of spades, and they didn't play it. Oh, well, that fooled me. And there we are. You don't make that last club because the ace of hearts and the queen of spades were in this hand. But notice if the east hand had had ace of hearts or the king of spades, they would have had to throw one of them away or throw a club away, and I would have made that last club. Making it an over trick in 3 no trumps is 78%. Somebody bid and made 6 diamonds. That's certainly going some. Somebody went off in 6 hearts and 6 no trumps. So 78% is okay to start with. All right, moving on. We've got a flat 14 count. Certainly, if I were playing with a robot in a tournament, I'd open this 1 no trump just to shut out the major suits from the opponents. But I'll do what the robot wants, and I'm going to open 1 diamond, 1 heart. Now I can bid 1 no trump, showing 12 to 14. The robot retreats from no trumps, goes back, shows 4 plus diamonds. Really, I don't see why I want to retreat from 1 no trump. Why can't I play him? But I can't really risk bidding 2 no trumps. 6 to 11 points and then running away. I shouldn't have 11, one hopes. I don't have a long suit to run. If I had a 5-card suit, I'd be very tempted to bid 2 no trumps here. As no trumps scores so much better than diamonds. But I don't think I can do that, so I'm going to have to pass. And the queen of spades is led, which is good, should be from queen jack. So hopefully that means that finessing the 10 of spades will be good. It could be from queen doubleton, but we're going to win this in hand, and we're going to look to want to get to dummy to lead diamonds. So we're probably going to play hearts to do that, because I don't think they'll dare duck the first round of hearts. So I'm going to let this run around to my king and play the jack of hearts. I will win it. Now, will they put us to a guess? Going straight to the hearts, so maybe this is a doubleton. The ace. 3 of clubs comes, right? Well, they're probably not under leading an ace, so that's good. The queen is in the east hand. Maybe this is going to get roughed. No, so now we are in east. I think it's safe to throw a spade away because the club finesse is working. So let's lead the jack of diamonds and see if the diamond finesse is working. It is, which may or may not be good news. The 9 has appeared, so just in case they're 4-1, lead the 10. Not. We'll draw the last trump. We can cross the ace of spades. Don't need to risk the finesse, and that's probably okay because we're sure the club finesse is okay. Now we can play the king of clubs. Queen doesn't drop, but it doesn't matter. We can ruff the jack and ruff the 10 of spades, and the spade finesse was right as well. So we made 10 tricks. The bad news is you make a lot of tricks in no trumps with everything being right. So we got 130, 75%. All right, we'll not really argue with that. Somebody played in 1 no trump plus 3. 1 no trump plus 1. 1 no trump minus 1. Oh well. So making the over tricks in diamonds was good. Right. And we'll move on. 21 points. But the singleton diamond. Aces and kings indicates we really want to play in a suit. Are we strong enough? I think so. I think we're going to open this hand 2 clubs and treat it as game forcing. We need so little from partner. We've now bid 2 hearts. It says actually only play it as forcing to 3 hearts. So partner shows 3 plus hearts, 5 to total points, forcing to 3 no trumps. 3 spades, I think, should just be a control. Yes, shows the ace of spades and is forcing. So I want to bid on. I'm looking for slam here. So I'm going to bid 3 spades and see what my partner says. Probably says full hearts. Says that's all they've got. But what can I'm going to I bid 5 clubs now. That'll be Cupid. But that would say I didn't have the king of spades. So I have to bid 4 spades to show that. I think I want to know what partner's got. I'm sure they don't have the ace of diamonds. But if they've got the queen of hearts and they said they got 5 to 8 total points, even taking account of shortages, then they got some point. You know, we should have one of these queens, and that should put us on the right side of the odds, unless of course they got the queen of diamonds. So I think I can bid 4 no trumps here, because I'm going to ask about the heart queen at some point, because I think they're going to say 5 clubs to say they've got no key cards. I can bid 5 diamonds to say, have you got the heart queen? And they will bid 5 hearts if they don't have it. 4 no trumps, 5 clubs, since they don't have any key cards. We know it can't be 3 because we've got 4 of them and there are only 5. So now I can bid 5 diamonds. Have you got the queen? 5 no trumps says they do have the queen, but they don't have any kings. So they haven't got the king of diamonds because that's still below 6 hearts. So they're saying they've got no king below 6 that they can show below 6 hearts. That's good news. It means that their points are somewhere other than that. So I'm going to bid 6 hearts at this point. I've got real choice once they've gone past 5 hearts. But they would have bid 5 hearts if they didn't have the queen of hearts. So here we go, and we get the club lead. We've got the spade there as an entry, so unless this gets roughed, we're in a good position. Right, because the queen of spades is an entry, we're in a good position here to start getting 13 tricks. Right, so we had 9 hearts between us, so they had 4 and 2 of them gone, so we can draw the rest of them. In fact, that's all their trumps gone, so we've got no trump losers. So let's cash our top clubs. So remember the jack went on the first round. Now we can cross to the queen of spades and 7 diamonds on the queen of clubs. And then we got all the rest of the tricks. Obviously, we couldn't bid 7 because they had just cashed the ace of diamonds. 10-10, and equally we didn't have a diamond stop, so we couldn't bid 6 no trumps. 87.5%. That's because plenty of other people did the same thing. But that's good. 79.8 after 3 boards gets us into the lead. Right, 1 heart by West, 1 no trump by East. We've got this 14 points. Right, the one East's 1 no trump means that they don't have spades, don't have 4 spades. They've got no more than 3 spades. It's dangerous to bid here, but one no trump could easily. This is a forcing one no trump, so West can't pass. So whilst I might like to bid two spades here, it'd be quite useful to find out what West and East have before we commit ourselves. So we can pass here. Normally in ACOL, one no trump isn't forcing, and if this has been an ACOL auction, one heart, one no trump, 6 to 9 points, I would take a chance on two spades because there's too much risk of one no trump getting passed out when we've got a contract on our way. But here, where West is forced to bid, I'm going to pass. Two clubs, two hearts. So East, not going to tell us, but East essentially probably may have three hearts, but more likely has two and just doesn't like clubs. I'm not going to sell out two hearts at match points. I'm going to try two spades here. May not work out, but right. So we know the high cards are here. All right, so partner turns up with only one heart. West probably only has must have six hearts at least, not very good ones. And they promise four clubs here. No, only three plus. So, but they probably do have the king of clubs, and it looks as though we're going to lose the three diamond tricks, and then maybe an attempt at a rough. Anyway, can't do much. It's about right. So that's quite possibly a singleton diamond, and now they're trying to stop us roughing spades. Roughing hearts rather in dummy. I'm not so bothered about that. Apart from the fact of having an entry to get to the clubs. But the fact that this hand has six hearts must have six because this hand can't have more than three. Surely with seven, they would have bid them twice. So the odds are quite heavily that the spades are 4-1. This hand, well, this hand's probably got six hearts, four clubs, one diamond, and two spades, possibly. So maybe the spades are 3-2. Ace of diamond, not carrying on with diamonds suggests a singleton, but it could just be that they felt they needed to swap to trumps. So I'm going to plan to set up clubs in dummy to throw cards away. I'm going to assume the king of clubs is going to be wrong. Because this hand only has the king of hearts, ace of diamonds so far that we've seen. So I'm pretty sure they must have the king of clubs in the west hand. So I'm going to go up with ace of spades. Lead the eight of clubs to the ace. This hand, maybe this hand is six hearts, five clubs, one diamond and one spade now. That's a distinct possibility. Oh, they had two diamonds. Right. So I'm pretty sure they've only got one spade. I'll throw the 10 under it just to see that. Right. Now they're playing another spade. Right. Well, I'll just try the 8 of spades because that might make things a little easier. So I thought it would win. Right. Now, are either of these clubs going to stand up? Or is this hand going to rough? If they do rough, I can cross back to the queen of spades and get the other one to make. Right. So in my hand, well, except that. So I could give up the diamond trick. Now, they've only got one more big diamond. This hand, then played another trump. And up there. I'm sure they've got 3 hearts as well, which is the slight difficulty. I've got 3 tricks so far. The ace of hearts will be 4. I can ruff a heart for 5. And I should make those 3 spades for 8. Maybe I'd have done better to win this in dummy. If I exit with a heart now, a diamond now, this hand will play hearts. I'll win. But this hand had 2 diamonds, so this hand would be roughing diamonds as well. And if I exit with a diamond, the exit with the trump to the queen, and then we'll be in a position to rough either clubs or diamonds. So I definitely would do better to win this in dummy. So I don't think I've got anything better to do than play ace of hearts, 3 of hearts. Heart, play a club. Oh, they didn't rough. Right, excellent news. I can throw a 6 of diamonds away. Now I'm going to leave the jack of clubs into rough because they have to. With a rough. Now I can draw trumps. And just lose that heart trick. Breaking 9, which is worth 92.9%. But why is that? People bid up to 4 spades and went down. Well, I think that's a bit of foolish bidding. Against 2 over 1, you can wait around and just get into 2 spades rather than bidding immediately, as you would have to in ACOL. So we won that in the bidding. Right, 1 heart from partner. We've got 16 points. So there's no, we could here. Now, Jacoby 2 no trumps, Jacoby 2 no trumps would promise 4 hearts. So we can't do that. So for the moment, we can just see we might be better off playing in a 4-4 spade fit rather than a 5-3 heart fit. Let's see if that's happening. It's not. Partner's got 5 hearts, 5 plus hearts, 4 plus diamonds, 11 to 16 high card points. I think at this point we need to be forcing to game. by bidding the fourth suit. For the fourth suit forcing here, and they bid 3 no trumps. So they got 5 hearts, 4 diamonds, not much in spades, and they've got a club stop. But it says 12 to 18 total points, 11 to 16 high card points. But because it's a best hands tournament, well, we do have a fit, but obviously I'm dubious about clubs. Partner's got a club stop. Partner will be playing if it's in hearts. I've got no roughing values. And I've got the aces of his suits. So they should run. And I'm not roughing anything in my hand. Is there going to be is there an extra trick by playing in hearts? I don't think so. The only danger opportunity where we might make an extra trick in hearts is, for example, if my partner has 1 stop in clubs, King X, say, or Queen Jack X, and the Jack of Spades helping make up the points. And so they won't be able to set up the spades in no trumps, whereas we would in playing in hearts. But I think there's enough chance that we're making the same number of tricks in 3 no trumps as we are in hearts, that at match points I will pass. We're playing imps. 4 hearts is undoubtedly going to be a safer game, but 3 no trumps makes the same number of tricks as 4 hearts. It scores 10 points better, and that makes a big difference at match points. So I'm going to pass. And they're going to lead clubs. No, they lead spades. So here we are. It is, to some extent, what I thought. Partner has 1 stop in clubs and the Jack of Spades. But they've led the 10 of spades. The danger is that they'll switch to clubs through the West will win the ace of spades and switch to clubs, and we'll have a guess. And then we'll wish we were in hearts. But and well, behold, they chose not to play the ace of spades, presumably because they could see the king queen here. If I'd gone up with the king, they would have gone up with the ace, the jack would have fallen, and they'd probably have played clubs through. Right, so basically, I don't think anything except try to take 5 diamond tricks and 5 heart tricks and give up the last 2 tricks. Diamonds are more likely, and maybe they'll throw away a heart. 10s appeared, so now we're sure all the diamonds are coming in. Clubs are going away. I think I'm going to have to throw lots from my hand, so I'll start with a spade just to try and encourage them to throw clubs and keep spades. There's a heart, which is just postponing the evil day, really. It does suggest the hearts are breaking okay, or this hand doesn't have lots of hearts, so 2 of spades this time. Just to remind you, of course, it is the north hand that they can't see. It's this south hand that's the dummy. Right, so hearts are coming in all right now, because they threw one away earlier. Jack. Throwing away clubs. Spades. I don't think they're going to let me make a spade at the end. Right, well, I'm going to play the king of clubs, but I suspect somebody's got 2 aces, so. No. So you can see that 3 no trumps would have gone down if West had gone up with the ace of spades and played a club through, which would have been bad. 3 no trumps plus 2 is 96.4%, because for hearts, at best makes the same number of tricks as 650 as opposed to 660. So 650 is 71%, 660 is 96.4%. So 15% better to play in no trumps. It was risky, but at match points, there's a big gain. Right, board 6. This is a flat 17 count. So more than no trump in the robot system. 2 spades is minor suit Stayman. Says they got 4 hearts for their 10 plus total points. Asks me to bid. And I think 2 no trumps just says I got 2 to 3 diamonds each of them. 15 to 16 high card points. So 3 no trumps presumably is what I do with that and 17 high card points. So that's what I'm going to do, even though I'm not very keen on my 17. Right, so there we are. Spades is horrible, but we have got 4 diamond tricks and very likely 5 club tricks and the 3 heart tricks. They haven't found the spade lead. Just interestingly, if you've got ace, king, queen here, probably the most deceptive card to win it with is the king. The queen is bad because partner would have played the ace or king. And the ace, well, people would hold up the ace generally. So the king is the most deceptive card. So we're going to play our 4 rounds of diamonds in the hope that they'll discard some clubs. They probably won't, and hopefully they're breaking. But anyway, we'll always have 4 diamonds, 3 clubs, and 3 hearts for an over trick now that they haven't had spades. But let's play the diamonds. Right, so this hand had 4 diamonds and this hand had 2. Throwing spades away. So slightly more likely this hand has the long clubs if one of them has clubs, but there's not a lot we can do about that. This hand has the long clubs. So this hand a lot of major suit cards. Here we come. Make our 5 clubs because we took that marked finesse. And I suspect we can find that on the last trick, that ace and king of spades will fall together. There we go. This should be worth it. Another chunk of match, 75%. So quite a lot of people did the same thing. Let's have a look. No trumps. Let's see, somebody bid 6 no trumps when the opponents could take spade tricks off the top. So they got 100% for that, but 75% will do us. So we move on to board 7. This is a flat 12 count. It's horrible, isn't it, really? No honours in our 4-card suit. It's king, queen there. We haven't got spades. I think if I pass this, it's likely to get passed out. Because remember, this is the best hand. So nobody else could have more than 12 points. And they may well be passing it out. I'm going to pass this and see if that is out to be a good score. So this is a tactic for best hand robot competitions, not generally. If I'm playing ACOL, this is a 1 no trump opening every day of the week. But, here, best hand, passed out. And passed out 85%. Well, there you go. Well worth doing. Otherwise, if you get into the bidding, the opponents have the spades and they can make 2 spades. So this is, so at this best hand type of competition, you're almost doing what you would do fourth in hand. If 3 passes came round to you, you probably know the rule of 15, where you add number of points to your number of spades. And if that comes to 15, then you can open the bidding. Otherwise, you just pass the hand out. Because when the points are reasonably evenly distributed, the side with the spades usually wins because they can bid their suit. If you want to bid over them, you've got to bid a higher level and you probably go down. You could probably both make 8 tricks in your best suit. But here, with best hand, if you've got the 12-point hand, now, if you think that means there's 28 points amongst the others, well, any of them can have 7 points because, well, it could just because somebody would then have 11 points. But generally, everybody's got a pretty even, points are pretty evenly distributed. Certainly, nobody can have 5 points because that would leave somebody with a hand with more than 12 points. So you can almost play the rule of 15 in first position here, where you've got a flat balanced hand. So I didn't like, if my points had been in my longer suit, if the ace, king, queen had been in my 4-card suit, and if I'd had queen, jack, X of spades rather than hearts, I'd probably have opened the bidding. But because it's an easy 1-no trump rebid over partner's response, playing the robot system. Anyway, here we are. We've got a very flat 15 count. East has opened 1 diamond. Well, if I got 15 to 17 points and a stop in their suit, I just like to get the hand off my chest and leave everything else up to my partner. And as usual, partner doesn't want to do anything. And nor does East. So we're going to get the diamond lead. We are. Partner's got the queen there. We have a 4-4 spade fit. Hearts. Partner's got 7 points. Well, I might have been tempted to chance it, but this hand has most of the points because we've got 22 between us. This hand opened the bidding. It's got 11 to 14. So this one has 8 maximum. Is it? 8 minimum. Yeah, could have 8, no, 14, no, 6 minimum. 4 minimum. 4 to 9. Right. Anyway, no point in putting the queen on. The king is here, so we may as well win the ace. And we want to lose tricks to the East hand because that one can't play diamonds without giving us a second trick. Let's see if anything interesting happens when I play the ace of spades. Nine and 7. So where's the 2? The robot doesn't always signal length. And this one's played high-low. So they have queen, jack of spades. So what we need to hope is that they don't have the ace or king of hearts. So we'll leave the 6 of hearts. The king, so we're in a lot of trouble here. This will not be a good score. Ten of hearts appeared from there, which is interesting. But we're going to get a diamond now, and East is going to take a lot of diamonds and the king of hearts. Well, obviously this hand doesn't have the king of diamonds. The king of clubs. Gosh. So maybe this hand only has 3 diamonds to the king. Is that right? No. This. Well, am I ducking this? No, I'm going to take this. Well, I'm sure this hand has got the ace of hearts. King of diamonds. No, we're going to say diamonds. Well, did they really? I don't think they'd have led the king of clubs from king X. I think they've still got a heart. No, they led from king jack. So this is a terrible score. 25%. Sorry about that. It's still enough to keep us in front with 76%, but shame to make a mess of that last hand. Perhaps I shouldn't have bid 1 diamond. Perhaps I shouldn't have played the spades from the top. I should just have started with hearts and seen what happened. And certainly playing that king of clubs turned out well for them. I'd have done better to cash a club. So don't know if we can now see what was the other tables. It's still loading. Oh, yes. Here we go. So this is lots of minus 150s. If I got minus 100, I would have got 57%. So I could just have cashed the club trick and got minus 100, which would have been not so bad. Minus 50 would have been really good. Sorry to do so badly on that last hand, but in general, that went quite well. We got away with a few things, playing in no trumps, getting the robot to make the wrong lead. So I hope you learned something from that, particularly about the bidding in match points, where you should play in 3 no trumps rather than 4 of a major. Just think about, have you got any roughing values in the short trump hand? Are you likely to make an extra trick playing in the suit contract? If you're not, then think whether if you'll make the same number of tricks in 3 no trumps as you would in 4 of a major. And then that 10 points extra at match points, which is what we play all the time, we're not playing teams and imps, is worth a lot of match points. So I hope you found that useful. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and take a look at some of my other videos, and I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.